About time we made a video with it, boys. It's been a bit manic at work, see, and then paperwork till 10 o'clock at night. It's not been that fun the last couple of months, but now, time to make a video. Yes, the missus made me do some decorating because I did chuck a stink bomb on the floor, and then I proceeded to chuck a TV down the stairs. Come on. You probably remember this torch, this 2.1 kilowatt battery operated torch. The lamps in these are low voltage, they're only 60 volts each, but obviously they want a fair old bit of current, at 35 amps, but I think we need something with a bit more range on it. And of course for that we could use one of these diachroic mirrors to produce quite a nice tight beam over some distance. I don't think that light bulb is man enough. I think we want a proper light bulb. I think we need a torch with one of these lamps in it. A xenon lamp. 30,000 watts. 600 amps. 43 volts. Normal power is 20 kilowatt, but we don't do 20 kilowatt, do we? Now then, I banged some numbers into this calculator, and it said, why don't you go and get one of them batteries out of the hybrid cars, one of them lithium things. 58 kilowatts I can suck out of one of them batteries. So, I think because this xenon's low voltage, 43 volts, 600 amps, one of them batteries will run this quite nicely. It needs 50,000 volts in the pulse to get this lamp started, but I really don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Let's have a look at this lamp in detail, and for me to open this up, I do need to get dressed up for the occasion. It's got an explosion-proof jacket on it. This is this xenon lamp. It is enormous. It's even water-cooled. 30,000 watts. Of course it will go more than that, but it won't last as long. So let's open it up and have a look. Got 400 psi in that. That's why it's got that orange cover on it. Here's a proper close-up on that end. That fine copper tube there is probably where the gas has been pumped in and then sealed off. But as I say, there's 400 psi in that when the thing's cold. So I really don't fancy that thing going bang. There's that bit of protection on there so it can be slid through one of those mirrors. That thing's mental. But yeah, the water cooling goes right up to the edge of the anode and cathode there. It's only the very tips that are actually bonded onto that. The rest of that will be hollow. And also the power goes into the same connectors as the water. So technically the power leads are also water cooled. A lot of these types of lamps, they grind these ends down so you don't get that light pipe effect where the light actually comes down the end of it. You want all the light in that area. But that is a light bulb, that one. And this thing can rustle up a couple of million lumens, and as in candle power, well, it's a billion or so, which is truly stupid. That will be bright, but I need to know if it's still got gas in it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put quite a few thousand volts through this, just to have a look at the arc. If this has got air in it, the arc will be sort of orange in various different colours. If it's a nice tight compressed white arc, then we know it's still got xenon gas in it, because that's the characteristics of xenon. So, let's have a look.